Welcome back, everybody, to today's nugget. Now, before we talk about the punishment of Cain in Wednesday's lesson, I want to ask you a question. Do you see grace in today's lesson, or do you see wrath and punishment? I'd like to suggest that God is about to show Cain the same grace that he showed Cain's parents, Adam and Eve, when they sinned. Now, notice that when Adam and Eve sinned, God came walking in the garden. In this story, we see God walking towards Cain. I love this about God. I can't tell you how often I've heard people say that God can't look at us when we sin, but throughout Scripture, from Adam to Cain to the prodigal son to Paul on the road to Damascus, we see that God always moves towards us when we sin. The truth is, if God didn't come for us when we sinned, none of us would be saved. Also, the author of the lesson wants us to notice that God asked Cain two of the same questions he asked Adam and Eve. Where are you? And what have you done? The sad reality is that Adam and Eve's sin affects us the same way it affected Adam and Eve. In other words, what changed them? It changed us. So when Cain sinned, it separated him from God the same way it separated Adam and Eve from God. Now, when God confronted Cain about his sin, he refused to accept responsibility for his actions the same way his parents refused to accept responsibility for their actions. And like his parents, Cain's sin resulted in the death of others, and it brought a curse upon himself. Now, if you have to ask, what, if anything, did Cain learn from all of this? Well, the answer is, it's nothing. Unlike his parents, Cain was unrepentant. He felt no sorrow for his actions. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even grieve his brother's death. What he grieves, that's for himself. After God pronounces judgment on Cain, all Cain can talk about is poor old Cain. 7 times he refers to himself in response to God. All Cain cared about was himself. There was no fear or reverence for God, no regret for the loss of innocent life, no sorrow for sin, no thought for his parents or the son they had just lost. All Cain could think about was himself. The killer fears, the fear of others killing himself. Maybe this is what the Bible means when it says, you truly reap what you have sown. Well, that's our lesson for today. Thank you for stopping by. See you tomorrow.